What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to another street build video where today we'll be covering the Mark V Volkswagen GTI. So first, let's go into what you get with the Mark V Volkswagen GTI. It's sold from the years 2004 to 2008 with a turbocharged 2-liter engine with the choice of a 6-speed manual or DSG transmission. It also has a front-wheel drivetrain and came from the factory with a whopping 197 horsepower. Now, into the mods. Firstly, we gotta go over the biggest cosmetic mods, and that is wheels, tires, and suspension. The wheels for this build that we are going to be choosing are the Avid 1 AV20 18x9.5 plus 38 offset wheels in black. Then we are going to be wrapping these in the Toyo tires Extenza HP2 and a 245x40 R18, as I think that Toyo is an amazing brand, and also these are all-season tires, so they last all year long. Now, for suspension, we are going to be choosing the ISC N1 coilover kit and their Street Sport variation. They do sell a track/race set at the same price point, but I'm guessing that they are a lot stiffer and that would not be comfortable at all for the street, so I'm going to be choosing the Street Sport kit. Now, the part that I'm sure a lot of you have been looking forward to, the turbocharger kit, baby. So the kit that I'm going to choose is from APR, as I think that they are a pretty trusted brand that claims it can make up to 452 horsepower on pump 93 with their 2.0T Stage 3 GTX turbocharger system. This kit includes a Garrett GTX 2867R turbocharger, APR Stage 3 GTX software, APR exhaust manifold, induction and charge piping, turbo outlet pipe, mass airflow housing, oil and coolant lines, high pressure fuel rail valve, cast exhaust outlet, NGK spark plugs, and of course, brackets, nuts, bolts, gaskets, and all that other stuff. Which is also why I think this kit is good, because they give you every single part that you would need to make it work, and there's nothing really that you have to force to work together. Next up, we got the CTS Turbo 600 horsepower front mount intercooler kit. While a little overkill for this horsepower level, I do think that it's better than the intercooler not being able to handle this much horsepower. I'm sure that some of you are thinking after the turbo kit talk that, yeah, this engine's gonna blow. But we have something to help prevent that from happening. IE forged connecting rods with calico rod bearings, cylinder head porting, and APR EA113 pistons. These things should help to strengthen the block and to prevent it from shattering into a million pieces when we add more boost into the equation. Now, onto something to tighten up the front and rear, the ECS Tuning front and rear sway bar kit. Next up, we gotta be able to stop this thing, so we're going to choose the Power Stop KC5389 Performance Brake Kit with calipers to make sure that we can bring this thing to a stop with all this added power. Now, we need to do a couple more supporting mods, starting with the AEM 400 liter per hour fuel pump. Then we got to upgrade the injectors, and for this, we're going to be choosing the Injector Dynamics ID1050X fuel injectors, which should be plenty of flow for this horsepower level. Now for our last, but one of the best mods, an exhaust. The one that we're going to be choosing for this build comes from ECS and their 3-inch catback or turbo back exhaust, and it sounds a little bit like this. Done. That's all that we got for this Mark V GTI build. This should be a pretty sweet street build with hopefully somewhere between 450 horsepower and still provide a reliable engine that you could count on every single day to drive, I feel. As always, I try to get this series out every single Sunday, and if you guys have any recommendations for street builds you want to see in the future, drop a comment down below for what you want to see. I'm also no expert, so if there's something that you would like to change, add, or remove from this build, feel free to drop it down below too and let others and myself know. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all the support that we get on these videos, and I will see you guys in the next video.